Hello, and welcome to the final episode of Let's Play Jade Empire. Timer's down, we're going till we hit the title screen. Let's do this. And I'm going the wrong way. Excellent start!
I will live to be as old as the Empire itself, and I will never be able to remove that sight from my mind.
I will treasure this moment for as long as I live. To have a hand in such a creature's destiny, it is an honor.
This was merely overwhelming. My eyes were not meant to see such things.
You destroyed the beast. We would have called that a waste.
Sonsikun wampifir piyir kut aku kawuk tiyir.
It was the only choice that would restore balance and order. If nothing ends, there are no more beginnings. The greater abomination is yet to come.
Will you force me to fight? I would try, even if my will was free, but it may be pointless. Your master is apparently far stronger than my father was.
You still on about that?
We have to try. I can't leave here knowing I didn't try.
We will try. There is nothing else we can do.
Uksa ir futpir ya yawarir.
I will be here for the final confrontation, but I do not know how much help I will need.
There are others here who may wish to express a preference in this matter.
No one is safe if this continues. Hold them while Death's Hand and I confront Li.
As you wish.
Yeah, I kind of glossed over it, but remember I mentioned that your allies would actually fight you if you took the Water Dragon's power? That includes Ho. It's the only time in the game that he will actually attempt violence. In fact, it's the only time in the game that proves he has, like, combat animations associated with his model. I don't remember what style he uses.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come, and I have grown very good at waiting. You are very different from the student I once taught. Death changed you, I imagine. I apologize for that indignity, but it was necessary. It was also meant to be the end of you, but you surprised me again. I should have studied your people before wiping them out. Even so, I did my best. I made you strong enough to achieve your destiny, but with a weakness I could exploit. I thought I anticipated everything, but you proved me wrong.
Will you not give one last thought to Dawnstar, your daughter?
Once more you try to restore me. My lost family was just one more tool. If they had ever meant more than that, I would have been present when they fell. That it was Dawnstar only reinforces this truth. I would have recognized her had I cared to. What use are heirs to a god?
She deserves better. I struggle not to be snide. I can't allow this.
I killed hundreds of your kind, thousands, just for the chance to become a god. I can't let you live, now that I am one. I am more than Sunhai ever was. I will undo the damage of his ignorance, force the dead to their rest, and keep the waters flowing. My empire will be ordered, obedient, and neither ghosts nor gods will plague it. And you are all that stands between me and the new peace. My brother summoned underlings to defeat you. I will create them from the very stone.
know. I think you'd have a better, I think you'd have a better chance of beating me if you were using goals. I mean, I can't punch goals. Oh wow, Death's hands down already. I knew I should have brought someone competent. Oh crap. Yeah, this is not an easy fight. Even cheating with golem form, these guys put up a fight. Now I'm out of focus. This is bad. Oh, this is real bad. Can I get another follow in here? No, I cannot. And we can't go back to look for shrines either. This may not go well.
Brother Li awaits. The first battle was to test your resolve and abilities. He is ever the glorious strategist.
I love the
impressive display.
Condescension in
Your
his
star
voice.
shines bright, but it is still trapped within a mortal body. Perhaps a more direct application of my power will show you what you are up against. And just how restrictive your shell truly is.
Damn it, he cast flesh to stone on
This
us.
will amuse me. Worse than actually dying. Seeing death come and being unable to stop it.
We're in the dark link room. Oh joy.
Physical barriers are no match for those we place in our own minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden.
You tried to paralyze my resolve. My will is stronger than that.
You and your followers are playthings. Death's hand weakens without you, and the rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
Kukawuk takti yir. Wapanir nisa irpan.
You are not alone. We are also imprisoned, but if we do not resist in our own minds, we can lend our strength to you.
What the hell is going on?
Yes. Well said.
You fools have a use after all? Li traps us in our own bodies. Add your strength to mine.
Kuksistir son puno suuku ir sir sisitsu toir ok.
Allies have no greater strength than in your own heart. I will be the conduit. I will show them the way. Hurry, everyone! Use the power of friendship! Okay, this is actually the point that I've been waiting for to talk about Wildflower's side quest. Because this room is actually reused. When you first get to the Imperial Palace the first time, if you did her side quest properly...
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you.
If you did her side quest properly, then God then decides it's time for a breaking point. I'll continue in a second.
More fools leap to your defense, but no matter. The weight of my power will crush you soon enough.
Okay, Yazen decides that it's time for a breaking point, and he forces you to pick whether to side with him or Chai Ka. Whichever one you side with, you fight alongside in this room. Like I said, it is completely reused. And you fight the other one, either Chai Ka or Yazen. Yazen being just a renamed Toad Demon. And if you side with Yazen, Chai Ka gets kicked out, and Wildflower basically just starts screaming in terror anytime that you talk to her, because Yazen is psychically torturing her, because he's a demon, what do you expect? And if you side with Chai Ka, Yazen gets kicked out. And whichever one you side with, the other is no longer available for the rest of the game. Funny enough, though, if you never talk to Wildflower at all, if you never get the side quest, you're automatically sided with Chai Ka and bypass it entirely. Like I did, like an idiot. You know nothing of loyalty. That is your weakness.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
Also, it's my theory that this is the point where the spirit enslavement thing is broken, because it never comes up again. Yeah, if you did the spirit enslavement and then killed the water dragon, from here on out they never mention it again. It's not in the endings. None of your followers bring it up. Just nothing.
Your efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
What a specific statement.
I have moved with you, hidden, trying to keep focus. I give you all that I am, all that I was. Restore what has been corrupted.
Test your might. Better than me. I never got past the first time they brought metal in. Looked like my elbows farted.
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy, you are far too resistant to it. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome, but I respect it. You have truly become a spirit monk. In another time, I would be proud of your ability.
You were a great teacher. Your skill was wasted on evil ambition.
I am not satisfied with helping others surpass me. I quickly tired of elevating my brother, and I will not learn to serve you. I see now that the Water Dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. No matter what I expend, while you live, you will resist. That is your role. It is the celestial bureaucracy attempting to restore balance. We must bring the fight back down to Earth, unless you are made to see reason.
Okay, I'm gonna just skip this here, but I'm gonna explain it real quick. This is one of the coolest things in the game. Remember I said that we lock in the ending? I kinda lied. There's actually a bad ending. Li will give you the opportunity to let him kill you, and you just skip the fight and go straight to the ending, which has him marching around, burning things, and smiling evilly. Yeah, you can actually just say, okay, you win, and game's over. It doesn't count as an ending for the purposes of, like, if you want to import your save for a New Game Plus, or to see the credits properly, it doesn't count for that. You have to fight Li. But it is technically an ending, and I love it. There can be no deals. Let's end this. Master versus student.
No great waves of energy, no demons from the walls. Skill versus skill. Master versus student, as you said. I expect you have corrected the flaw in your style. No matter. Beyond the basics, I also taught you focus. Match me if you can.
He's not kidding about that. The way he said that, very intentional. I think that's Spirit Thief. Yep. Yeah, he can actually activate focus, and when he does, time slows down for you. It's bad. It's real bad. This fight is also very difficult, because I think he has, like, every style in the game. And I think he's also the only one, aside from you, who can use Spirit Thief. Yeah, he can just straight up thief your spirit. It sucks. And every time you counter his focus, takes a massive chunk. I mean, just enormous. And as you can see, he also hits like a train. Just about the only lucky thing here is that, unlike Sun High, he's not immune to whatever style he's using, so when he goes martial, just feel free to hit him when you're able. But yeah, as you can see, he is not a pushover. Even with Jade Golem, he is taking a pounding. But he's only got one health bar.
Again. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
Even using Jade Golem, I kind of expected that to take longer. Also, did anybody else notice over the throne was the amulet, and it was enormous? You couldn't stay dead for 10 minutes? Please tell me you're not going to exposit. Do they even know why they're clapping? How much were they told about what was going on? Congratulations! You have unlocked Jade Master Mode. The Master button in the character selection screen when starting a new campaign will now be enabled. And here are the endings. This is my reward because it's a lot of reading. Silk Fox. Though the credibility of her family was understandably marred by the actions of her father and uncle, Princess Sun Lian emerged from the incident with a newfound credibility that easily secured her claim to the throne. This was thanks in no small part to keeping LawfulStupid very close at hand. He was welcomed as her companion and eventually as emperor at her side. Together they would rule over a new golden age that seemed like it would never end. And they kind of just agreed to stop talking about that time he enslaved her. Dawnstar. The defeat of Sun Li signaled a new beginning for the Jade Empire, and a personal awakening in Dawnstar. Despite the loss of the master she thought she knew, with the restoration of the natural order, the Empire seemed alive with possibility. She had seen the heart of the land in turmoil, so she retraced her steps, replacing memories of destruction with sights of renewal. Soon she found herself back in the ruins of Two Rivers. It was painful, but she took comfort in knowing that the fish were abundant and the land remained fertile. Eventually, new settlers would come. She replanted her garden, a flower for each of her lost friends, and set out across the Empire once more. Sky. Drastic shifts in power always create political and economic turbulence. In the years following the defeat of Emperor Sun Li, however, things were remarkably calm, with food supplies reaching the poor and imperial control of areas abandoned to near lawlessness quickly restored. Those who were there credit the smooth transition to the aid of a group called the Guild. Working under some mysterious imperial sanction, the Guild's agents moved supplies quickly to those who needed them most and helped the Imperial Army pinpoint the camps of bandit leaders and others who threatened Imperial control. While the Guild faded from sight as peace was restored, stories persisted. Most stories recounted the exploits of this mysterious organization's dashing new leader, Sky. His ready smile, endless energy, and kindness quickly made him a legend among the common people. Henpecked Ho. Henpecked Ho's wife finally tracked him down and brought him back home to settle back into the simple bunmaster's life. A few years later, he became a father for the first time. Though having septuplets at his age was not unheard of, having 7 daughters at once was a bit peculiar. Shortly thereafter, Ho became deathly ill after accidentally eating a bun he intended to give to his wife. Ho's wife invited her entire family to live with them while he was bedridden. Ho recovered more quickly than expected, but word of his poisonous bun made sure that his career as a bun master was over. Instead, Ho became a delivery man, delivering packages throughout the Empire. He has yet to return from his first delivery. Wildflower. The will of the heavens was fulfilled. The heart of the water dragon was restored, and her soul reborn. Balance returned to the heavens, and the Jade Empire endured. His duty discharged, Chai Ka, the Heavenly Gate Guardian, returned to his heaven once more. In honor of her service to the heavens, the girl, Wildflower, whom Chai Ka had raised to serve as his anchor, was granted the most precious gift of all, life. She was given a chance to live a new life according to her own whim. Death's Hand. After the power of the water dragon was restored, Death's Hand was sustained by LawfulStupid's force of will. Some considered this cruel, and to Death's Hand it was just continued enslavement. But in the weeks that followed, the influence that had corrupted him began to fade, and a semblance of self returned. For the first time in decades, Death's Hand felt something other than rage. Sadness for how he, as Sun Qin, had helped attack Dirge so long ago. Acceptance of this changed him, and he wandered the Empire seeking redemption. No longer bound to Sun Li's armor, he wore it anyway, a symbol not of the monster he was forced to be, but of the monster he had not recognized within himself. This was the plan all along! You doubted the plan! You thought I was just crazy like Dutch, but no! There was a plan, and this was it. The Sun Qin redemption arc is complete. Kang. Revealing Kang the Mad as Lord Lao could have had a great effect on the Empire, but after the victory over Sun Li, Kang remained much as he was. He continued to build wonders for LawfulStupid, and he was still criticized for the chaos his machines created. But angry mobs have no sting when you are a minor deity. At first, Lao Kang found this liberating, and his inventions reached new heights of destructive potential. But after a time, he realized that his pursuers had been the driving force behind him. Nothing stirs the imagination like having your life depend upon your next creation. Few understood his motives when he began actively arming his vocal detractors, but he insisted, standing amidst the craters, that it was for the good of all. He has possibly the darkest ending in the evil route. Like, it's really fucked up. We'll get there one day, I'm sure. Not today, though, or anytime in the near future. The Black Whirlwind. The Black Whirlwind accepted a job hunting demons for the celestial bureaucracy, but the ensuing red tape frustrated him so much that he gave up and made for the mysterious East. Shortly thereafter, the Empire received a great influx of Outlanders, many of whom were missing limbs and other body parts. He returned to the Jade Empire several years later, but this time he came from the West. He couldn't explain how he did it, but he was the only person unsurprised to arrive back where he started. Expressing a newfound hatred for a people who couldn't make a decent bowl of wine, the Black Whirlwind vowed to never again leave the Jade Empire. A week later, he got bored and headed off to the north. This is the only ending in the whole game that you are guaranteed to get. As long as he is in the party, you get this ending. It can't be altered in any way. And this one you only get if you completed his side quest, doing it the 100% win route. Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, left the Jade Empire a broken man. His skills had failed him at the moment of greatest import, and he found it difficult to stomach his defeat, despite his grand capacity. Surely he had not lost as badly as he thought. Surely there was some explanation. Surely he still had something to teach this barbaric land. After much soul-searching, he traded his last pair of pantaloons for passage to the prosperous East, and he began the long journey home. It is said he eventually discovered the Fountain of Couth, and is now virtually unflappable. That, or he was accidentally killed by the Black Whirlwind. It is hard to say. People seem to lose interest. As for Percival, he tired of being called Shirley and returned to his village. And that's it. Game's over. I'm going to leave you to watch the credits now. You'll see why. Please, I implore you, do not skip them. Thank you all so very much for watching. It has been just marvelous playing through this with you all. If you like this video, or the playthrough in general, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, yada yada yada, you know the rest. And I hope to see you all next time. Huh. I don't think it played. I don't have an explanation for that. Sorry, there was supposed to be funny stuff in the credits. I have let you all down. Bye.